Welcome to another episode of Southern Indiana Now. I'm your producer, Sean Hildreth. Thanks for joining us. We're going to explore Jackson County this week, and we're going to explore some of the German, some of the Lutheran, and some of the traditions here in Jackson County. And we couldn't do this without a great sponsor like Prosser Career Education Center. They offer you many wonderful ways to expand your education, whether you're a student, an adult wanting to change careers, whatever your passion is, they can hook you up with a great career. So thanks again to Prosser Career Education Center, and welcome to another episode of Southern Indiana Now.
We're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask, and we're hanging out with Brenda today, talking about an area in the community of Jackson County called Sauers. And there's lots of fun things happening there, including an event at the local church. So Let's talk about, first of all, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
When people hear Sauers, maybe they're not from the area. They're thinking, is this a hidden town? I mean, what is Sauers? Where is it? And what are some of the boundaries maybe of it? And then let's talk about a big event that the church is having.
Okay. Well, Sauers is located, it's a farming community between Seymour and Brownstown. We have a church and a school, and that's pretty much all that's considered Sauers. We have approximately 700 members that attend the church, and our school has about 150 students, and we have preschool and kindergarten in grades 1 through 8.
Okay, so what's the name, and then how can people get there?
Okay, so it's St. John's Lutheran Sauers Church, and the dinner will be on November 2nd, and the address is 1108 South County Road, 460 East in Seymour.
So is this a dinner that you do annually?
Yes, it is.
So everyone's invited, right?
Everyone's invited, yes.
So get to know the Lutheran community of Sauers and all the things.
Right, it's held in our school.
Yes.
So you can either dine in or carry out.
Wow.
So last year we served approximately 1,000 dinners.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, for just a little community in between Brownstown and Seymour. I mean, it was founded, in the 1800s? Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. 1838. We are the oldest Lutheran congregation in Jackson County.
Wow.
And the second oldest Missouri Synod congregation in Indiana. So we've been around for a while.
You have been around for a while. Those walls could talk, huh?
That's right.
All right. So again, going back to the event, it's coming up November 2nd.
Yes.
And what's the time again?
4 to 7.
4 to
and again,
7.
It's dine in or carry out.
Okay.
We have our ham and turkey. We have dressings. We have noodles, which seems to be everybody's favorite. Yes. Mashed potatoes and gravy, corn, green beans, and homemade desserts.
It doesn't get more Southern Indiana than that.
And it's all, or most of it is donated by the members.
Okay.
So
I know the desserts. Everybody's all in line for those. So what's your favorite, and what's something that what's a dessert that I hope so and so makes their such and such? What do we have there?
All kinds of pies, pumpkin and apple, and we have cherry delight and Robert Redford dessert.
Okay.
And all kinds. So,
I love people are like Robert Redford dessert. I'm gonna have to give that a Google, but it's a thing.
It is. It is.
It's
good.
a thing. Yeah, I think it's in every church cookbook that's ever been printed.
Exactly.
So
yes.
I love it. Yeah. All right. So again, if someone wants more information, can they go online and check it out?
Okay. Yes, it's on our website, and it's there is a free will donation.
Okay.
So it's not
a free
charge.
dinner,
It's
but
a free
yes,
dinner.
if you can make a donation, that would be great.
And the money goes to support the school and the church and other mission projects.
All right, fantastic.
So
super fun event. Make sure you get connected with St. John's Sauers. Yes, make sure you get the location right for all the great food. Coming up November 2nd, you can go online and find more information about that. And if you're into agriculture or the farming community and you're looking for a group of people to connect with, you guys
Come
are
and
it.
join us. That's it.
All right, fantastic. We'll be back right here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask.
Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
And we're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask. We're talking all things food this segment. And we're giving a little German lesson with it. But either way, you don't have to pronounce it to love it. We just know you're going to eat it. And you're going to have it at Solomon Restaurant. We're talking about Schwetzer's, right? Make sure I'm saying it right. Get
Schwetzer's German Restaurant.
Okay, you do it way better than me. So
we do have a little trick. So it's breaking it down into Schwetzer's. And then it all comes together.
It does. All right. I like that. You need a t-shirt. We need that on something like that.
We do need to get that going
again.
Get
a t-shirt. Okay. So let's talk about the restaurant, authentic German food. What inspired? How did you get these amazing recipes? And tell us how people can enjoy.
Yeah. So inspiration came about 10, 12 years ago. Went over to the Oktoberfest in Germany, came back to Oktoberfest in Seymour, and just started thinking, we've got a German community around here, German ancestry.
Yeah.
German Festival is a biggest event in Seymour. So just wondering, why not a German restaurant?
Why not? Yeah.
In my mind, I always thought, surely somebody's going to open that. And that somebody was me.
Yeah.
Eventually coming along. And so about 2020, when things started going crazy, but we didn't know they were going crazy yet, was right when we started in on it. But we stuck with it. And we've been around for 5 years now.
I love it.
And we've got Schwetzer's continuing on the chatterbox tradition, since Schwetzer's is actually German for chatterbox. So it's a little bit nicer than the chatterbox, but
right.
Keeping the name alive.
Yeah, I love that. So tell me about some of the recipes. How did you get to determine which ones you were going to feature?
So did a lot of looking at trips that went over with friends and family on to Germany, different German restaurants. I've got friends that are from Wisconsin. There's a lot of German culture and food up in Wisconsin as well. So we went to a few places there and just kind of getting that feel on what did we want on the menu. And then working with a local, Chelsea Tangman. So she's a chef that works out of Bloomington. She's making cheese now.
Yeah.
So she helped take what we were thinking on kind of menu items and turn that into more recipes, along with other recipes that we had used here and there. Kind of just, it really depends on where we got a recipe from. So she helped get us going, get things established. And we started out with, we had a lunch and dinner menu, kind of separate. Chelsea did a great job of setting us up on what we knew we wanted for dinner, and then bringing some lunch items out of that people could kind of have something a little bit more easy and accessible with the lunch menu. And then 5 years later, we've had a lot of people that say they want lunch at dinner and dinner at lunch. So now we're down to one menu all day, no break between lunch and dinner on the kitchen. It's anytime you walk
Makes
in,
it a lot
we'll have
easier.
it ready.
Yeah, it's good to go. What's your favorite? What's it like? Oh, I'm going to have, I can't wait.
Brisket egg rolls.
Brisket egg rolls. Okay.
So it's it uses our sauerbraten brisket. So taking a traditional German item, but putting it into something that's a little bit more interesting and catchy for people to get that might not be familiar with German food.
Yeah, I love it. All right, fantastic. What? Tell everybody where you're located. They want to find more information about you online, or how do they get to you in Seymour?
So we are on Facebook, Instagram. We've got our website, schwetzers.com. If you can't find us, just look up a German restaurant in Seymour.
Google German restaurant Seymour.
We are the only one in an hour radius, so should be a pretty easy one to find there. And you can find us at 113 Indianapolis Avenue.
Okay.
So we are just along the railroad tracks between the Knights of Columbus parking lot and downtown. So easy to find once you see us. Just look for the big blue sign painted on the brick building.
And if you want to learn German, you guys can help with that too, right?
That's right. So if you go to schwetzers.com on our website, and again, if you can't find it, just look up German restaurant. Our website will be listed there on the Google listing. And then we've got a link about halfway down on the main page on learning German. It's free. So it's actually a state-sponsored program from Germany. It's called Nico's Weg, or Nico's Way. And it's just a fun little story of a tourist that goes to Germany. He doesn't know any German, and he's getting lost, and you go with him kind of on a more episode format rather than traditional lessons. And it just makes it
fun.
A lot more fun to interact with and kind of see how the story unfolds.
All right, we're here for that. That's awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much. Definitely check it out. And Schwetzer's, that's definitely, I'm going to have to be pronouncing that. I need to take that German class. I think that's evident there. But first, we need to go eat a bunch of German food. You can do it, and it's, of course, located downtown Seymour. We'll be back here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask.
Join me, Jay Hubbard, weekdays from 6 to 10 every morning. It's Jay's Morning Wake Up Call. blending today's greatest country hits with local news, weather, and a couple laughs. Jay's Morning Wake Up Call on 92.7 WXKU.
And we're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask, and we're hanging out with Aaron Brooks today with Trinity Lutheran High School, located in Jackson County. Super excited about a big event coming up, Founders Day. So let's talk with Aaron all about, tell us everything, when we can be there, and how we can support the school.
Yeah, Founders Day is coming up on November 9th, and we are inviting anyone and everyone that wants to learn more about Trinity, that has been a part of Trinity from the beginning, and former students, current students, future students. Okay. We want everyone to be there to celebrate with us and honor the folks that got this place started.
Yeah. I mean, how long has it been?
So it was 1998 that people started talking about it.
Okay.
And we became incorporated in 1999. So that's what we're basing our Founders Day on, November.
The time
99.
flies. Yeah, it sure does. Okay, so tell us if someone wants to be a volunteer or donate, or what time do they need to be there, all the details.
So we are, Sunday, November 9th at 2 to 4. And so we are inviting people to show up about 2 o'clock. We'll be in the back of the building, so park behind the building. Mm-hmm. We plan to celebrate on what will be the future expansion space. So we have gravel there now, but we'll have a tent, and we'll have chairs and the band and choir and all the things.
Yeah. So this is a good opportunity for prospective families, or if you've got little kiddos, or maybe you've got a middle schooler, you've been thinking about transitioning into the Trinity Lutheran family. This is a good opportunity to do that.
Absolutely. We'll be outside, barring terrible weather. We'll have a tent, but if things go really far south, we can go to the gym. But we have, our stage is going to be set up for our musical at that time. And so there's just lots to see and lots of things going on. And we'd be happy to show anybody around.
Okay. Someone wanted to get involved with that. Who do they need to reach out to?
You can give me a call, or you can shoot me an email at school. We have most things kind of squared away. We have a group going on, but we are looking for a few volunteers to maybe help with some of our refreshments and those types of things.
Yeah.
So
that's always fun.
Gladly take people to help with that.
And this isn't the only event Trinity has up the sleeve. You guys have an auction and a big fundraiser coming up after the first of the year.
Yes. Every February. Last year was March 1st, but it's the last weekend, last Saturday in February, typically. We have an auction, and that is the first $140,000 we raise goes directly to student tuition assistance. And so it's a big part of what we do to get students in our building.
Yeah, that's a good knowledge right off the bat for people when they're donating. Like, hey, this is helping a kid get the education that they're, choice that they're looking for.
Yeah,
so
we accept the Indiana Choice Scholarship, and so that helps a lot. But then above and beyond that, we have that.
Well, not every kid learns the same and then learns in the same model. So having different educational choices is a blessing for Southern Indiana, or definitely that. So if someone wants to get involved with Trinity, they can just call you. Can they do a tour of the school?
Absolutely. We do tours for families in the evening. Call me and we can schedule those. We also have 8th grade nights that are set aside. Our next one is coming up in November, and we do a kind of a group tour informational event. But if those don't work out, or if a student wants to come shadow during the day, we schedule those as well. So,
all right. I love that. All right. I love it. Check out Trinity Lutheran High School if you're looking for a different type of education for your kiddo in Southern Indiana. They are here for you and your family. We'll be back right here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask.
Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
Welcome back to Southern Indiana Now. I'm Sean Hildreth, and I have Matt Neiman with me. We're going to talk about the youth group at Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Seymour, and it's a great group. We'll find out more about that and a little bit about the church itself. And Matt, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Now, you are at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Seymour, and what is your role?
The official title is Director of Youth Ministries.
That's great.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this?
Since 1996. So 29 years, I think, going on 30. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So when someone comes to Emmanuel and they have kids, what are some of the things that you do to make them feel welcome at the church?
a lot of times they come to the church because they are going to be attending our school, our day school. And so if they are over the age of 6th grade, because that's when our youth program starts, I get introduced to them and I just kind of make first contact. I give them a little information. We have a calendar that tells all of the events that happen from August to August. Hand them one of those. Try not to be too overwhelming, because when you're joining a new community, it's a little overwhelming anyway. So I just kind of make first contact. And then if I see them at school, I'll make sure I say hi to them using their names and just make sure they feel like they're part of the community. That's the first part.
Great.
Yeah.
And when the youth from Emmanuel Lutheran School, do they have any kind of programs that they do for the younger kids before they get to be in 6th grade?
We have a children's ministry person, Caitlin Schnichter, at our church, and she basically takes care of all of that. There's a weird balance between her doing the preschool, kindergarten up to like 1st or 2nd grade. And then there's not a whole lot of like social things that the church does for the students at Emmanuel between 3rd and 6th grade, but the school kind of takes care of that. We have a lot of family groups, a lot of Bible studies for them, Sunday school, activities that the school kind of takes over. And then once kids start to get a little more social in 6th grade, that's when I take over and we start doing things outside of the church and school.
Great. And what are some of the activities that you do with the youth group?
Well, like I said, we do 6th through 12th grade. And then sometimes when we've got college kids around, we have college groups also. But we do anything from after school programs to traveling to overnights to lock-ins to caving, rock climbing. But our regular programming is we have 7th grade after school until 6 o'clock on Mondays. 8th grade is similar programming, but on Tuesdays. And then high schoolers go from after school till 7 o'clock on Wednesdays. Those are our regular things. And then we also insert a couple of special events depending upon what's happening, whether it's concerts or trips or whatever. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And if someone's interested in learning more about the youth group, where do they go? Do you have a website?
Yeah, EmmanuelLutheranChurch.com. I think that's the website name. We just got an upgrade, so I'm still catching up on that. But that should be the place. There's tabs for everything on there that you can click. We also have a social media presence for the most part on both Instagram and Facebook. Don't think we have X. And I'm pretty confident we don't have Snapchat or what's the other one?
TikTok?
We were just talking about TikTok. Yeah. We don't have that now.
And you're associated with Emmanuel Lutheran Church, which has been a part of our community here in Seymour for how long?
Since 1870.
1870. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this episode, we talked to Sauers about the Bazaar they're having, about their ham and bean dinner. We talked to Trinity about the great education you can get there.
Yeah.
And, Emmanuel's part of that history here in Jackson County. So, now, if somebody isn't a member of the church, are they allowed to come and visit the youth group?
Absolutely. Yeah. I would say probably 40% of the young people that come to our high school group are not Emmanuel members. They're just friends of friends, and they come and we have a quick devotion and Bible study, and then we have fellowship and food and act like morons,
Do you have any events coming up soon? That somebody's interested, they might
You would
check
ask
it out.
me that. Gosh, I don't have my calendar with me. The junior high youth has something coming up in 2 weeks. I don't remember what it is. Something to do with Thanksgiving. 6th grade isn't until 3 weeks. And the high school has a traditional thing that we do the evening before Thanksgiving called Awful Movie Night, where we go to youth group together on Wednesday. We go to church because we have a Thanksgiving Eve service. And then we stay in the youth room until 11 o'clock midnight watching terrible movies, just rotten sci-fi originals, things like that.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space and such.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming and joining us and sharing a little bit about the great program at Emmanuel.
I appreciate it.
And it is the FLY program.
Yeah, Fellowship of Lutheran Youth.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great acronym. So if you're interested in learning more about that, you can go to Emmanuel's website. You can check out Facebook, and you can call the church if you want to, too, and find out more. Matt, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Southern Indiana Now. I'm your producer, Sean Hildreth. Kelly and I had a great time talking to folks here in Jackson County about the German heritage here, the Lutheran Church, the wonderful places you can go and explore your faith and your fun. So lots of great things in Southern Indiana, and one of those things is Prosser Career Education Center. If you want to start a new career, you want to expand on your skills, you're maybe a young person unsure of what you want to do, you can explore with Prosser Career Education Center. Join us next week for another great episode of Southern Indiana Now. We'll see you then.